Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. Great article by the Mobile Report. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys could check it out. So we got to talk. Monetization is at the top of every mobile network operator's list. They got to monetize or else they don't get return on investment. They aren't able to pay dividends and buybacks now for T-Mobile and AT&T. And they aren't able to fund the network, spectrum purchases, et cetera, et cetera. But now, right, as the carriers have waited for the killer 5G app, outside of FWA for T-Mobile and Verizon and to some extent AT&T, there isn't really the next big 5G killer app that they can monetize. So here's what they're going to start doing. So there's a leaked document internally that iPhone and Samsung promos at T-Mobile will give full credit even to broken trade-ins. Now, you could make the argument this is a direct response to Verizon. Now, what T-Mobile is doing, again, this is where the monetization kicks in. They're only allowing it on the Go 5G Next, which is their highest plan in the company. It's the highest priced tier plan that they have. And then, of course, there's a list of devices. For newer devices, you get 1,000. For older devices, you get 830, but it's in any condition. And of course, you can check the article in the description so you can see maybe you have a broken device. Maybe you are on the Go 5G Next, which I anticipate that to be very few. And you can trade in your broken device and get a new one and get the credit. So you could make the argument that's a direct response to Verizon, but yet you still need the highest plan. And then just to throw this in briefly, I didn't catch that this morning, but Verizon is monetizing the network slice to give you better video call quality on FaceTime, WhatsApp. The way that they're monetizing, from what I saw earlier, you have to be on their highest end plan to get that priority slicing. If you're not, you just get the regular standard priority that you've been on. So you have to move to their highest tier to get that priority network slicing for video calling. So all the carriers are hungry to monetize, to get you onto the highest plan. Now, there's a good and a bad in that, right? If you want to take advantage of that priority for Verizon, and if you want to take advantage of this any condition trade-in, you have to be on their highest plans. So essentially, that gives you the option to choose, right? This is not T-Mobile making you pay $10 more a month, right? By pulling the pricing lever and forcing them to increase your price. And Verizon's not doing that either. They're not increasing the price of your plan to take advantage of this feature. They're giving you the option. If you want to take advantage of these features, move to the highest plan. And to close out the video, I've heard rumblings like a year and a half ago that once this network slicing is really mature on the standalone core, once it's built out, the carriers have the optionality to charge for lower latency. That's just something I want to give you guys insight on, and just to put that in your on your radar. Like if you're already enjoying a lower latency, right? The carrier have the optionality to tier that off to where they can say, hey, if you want single digit latency, you have to pay me more, or you have to be on the highest plan. They can monetize that as well. So as the networks modernize and as they get mature and the slicing is really fully built out, they have that option as well. It's been discussed already in board meetings and the meeting rooms. I'm just letting you guys know. I've heard this about a year and a half ago. So pretty soon, I would not be surprised if they can tier off certain speeds for FWA where you have to pay to be on a certain speed tier. I think that's in the future. Paying for lower latency, I think that's in the future as well. Unless a plethora of huge 5G killer apps are on the way that they can monetize, I think all of what I mentioned in this video, it's all in the cards to be happening very soon. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. If you're new, follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See y'all in the next one. Peace.